All right, now this is a whole lot of colors on this screen, but I really think it's important. I've got Jason with me, he's our CTO, and I think it's really critical that he take us through how we store and protect your data at Revinate. So the hotel industry is littered with issues that have come up over the last few years. The one that comes to mind most vividly is certainly Marriott International, that was sued for hundreds of millions of dollars because of a data breach. So it's like our CEO, Marc Heyneker, likes to say, if you're a hotelier, your greatest asset is your data, and your greatest liability is also your data. So Jason, can you give us an idea of what we're looking at here and why it's important for our customers?
Thanks, Karen. Yeah, so I did some research, and over the last 4 years, there's been over 20 well-known large security breaches, and we have no desire to be part of that club. And so as we think about how we architect and design our solutions, we really leverage the power of AWS. We're sitting in AWS, Amazon Web Services, for our infrastructure, and we've leveraged that technology to really help give us a competitive edge over securing your data. And so what you're looking at is all these different colors or really different layers that we've created and that we've developed to protect your data. And I can quickly walk through those just at a very high level. So kind of at the outer edge of the network is a WAF, and that kind of funnels all traffic through a single place, and we can inspect traffic there to make sure that we're not getting a DDoS attack or kind of any other kind of lightweight scripting that happens at kind of at the edge of the network that we can protect ourselves against. And then as we kind of go down farther, there's more and more layers. So AWS GuardDuty, you could think of as like a virus scanner. It sits and analyzes all the network packets and makes sure that everything is healthy, happening in the network in real time. We've really spent a lot of time on creating our VPCs and network ACLs, kind of acronyms that basically just say, hey, we've thought through the design of how we actually architect our infrastructure. Everything is encrypted, so data coming in to our network and through our network internally is all encrypted. So we really take that seriously. All services, and Revinate is a collection of many, many services. Each one of the services has kind of a reverse proxy sitting out front to, again, funnel traffic through a single place so that we really are able to look at threats in a focused area. And then we have a lot of network isolation. So in case there is a breach, it's very isolated to one aspect. It's just best practice. We have AWS Inspector that goes through, and that actually looks at all of the packages that are running in our AWS instances and make sure that we don't have any outdated packages so that we're always staying top of security updates. And then at the very core of everything that we do is your data, and your data is encrypted at rest. So anytime that we receive data from you, it is encrypted as it's sitting on physical disks, so that in the event of something does happen, your data is actually still encrypted. And then sitting on the outside layer, there's all these scanning. So we implement a lot of penetration test scanning, internal and external. We do static code analysis, and we kind of look at this OWASP top 10 scanning of vulnerabilities and make sure that we have nothing there. So we really kind of had a comprehensive package. Security is everybody's responsibility at Revinate and engineering. We all take that very seriously, from people that write the software to people that are actually managing the infrastructure.
Oh, that's great. Thanks. That's a fantastic high-level description, because I know most of our end users are marketing professionals or guest feedback quality assurance professionals, and they love us for the ease of use, the beauty of the platform, etc. But I love to be able to give people assurances that even if you don't understand everything on this slide, not important. We've got a whole group of folks here at Revinate that are watching this closely every day to make sure that you can basically rest easy, because we've got that. Data is not one of the things that you need to worry about. So thanks, Jason. That was super helpful.
Adding on that, specifically for our customers within the EU, did want to highlight that while our data is stored in the US, we are GDPR compliant. So we have standard contractual clauses written in to our data processing addendum, which means that we protect the data of not only our EU customers, but all EU data subjects worldwide for any of our customers. We also recently received our SOC 2 Type 2 accreditation. So it's proving our commitment to data privacy and security, and that our standards for controlling customer data are met.
So Jason, can you give us a little bit of an idea of how Revinate works to produce the products that we do and why that's effective?
Yeah, sure, Karen. So at Revinate, we subscribe to the Agile methodology. So kind of at the high level, that really means we do iterative development. So we would prefer to do quick development cycles versus long drawn out ones. So we release product faster. And we are on a 2-week sprint cycle is what it's called. So every 2 weeks, we meet in these cross-functional teams and plan out what we're going to do for the next 2 weeks and then execute on those goals. And at the end of the sprint cycle, we deliver features.
Well, you know what, and I think what is so cool when I talk to customers that have been with us for a year, 2 years, 3 years, is that once they buy the Revinate platform, they do see a lot of improvements happening all the time, which is really exciting. We say, you know, it's kind of an all-you-can-eat license. It's like you sign up, and then the next thing you know, things just get better and better as time goes on. You know, so you mentioned the word agile, and is that something that's pretty typical for companies in hospitality, or would you say it's more of a Bay Area thing, or how
I
do you
would
think of it?
I would say I can't speak for all companies, but I think it's a standard practice for companies, high excelling companies, companies that know how to deliver software at scale. Most of them are using some form of agile methodology to do that, and Revinate's no exception.
Okay, cool. And I think this is an interesting slide because this is just an example, a snapshot of some of the releases that we've had over the last 9 months. And what you're seeing down at the bottom is that line. You know, we did come into this market about 5 years ago in terms of email marketing and CRM, but because of our development cycles, we really have been able to, you know, kind of shoot past the competition in terms of not only what we release, but how quickly we're able to release it.
That's right. That's right. And you know, again, we go back, we release something, and then we'll iterate over it to make the feature even stronger over time.